What up, yo? Irish Widow calling here. Going back, saw these spell collectors or whatever. Okay, this is from PB Capital or whatever. Five 714-485-2320.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, how can I help you?
Yes, I was just clearing out my caller ID, and I noticed I had from earlier this year a call from this number.
Yeah, I don't know, sir. We're a debt collection agency. Do you have any debt? Because your number's not showing up, the number you're calling in from.
Oh,
You're clearing out your caller ID from how long ago?
I believe it was back in January.
2nd of January, yeah.
No, January
What's your
7th.
name?
Jason Johnson.
It's a pretty common name.
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't, couldn't pick my name that my parents gave me, so.
No, I get it, sir. I'm just saying, you're clearing out a caller ID from 8 months ago. If it was something in our office, it might already be being pursued through legal process. What's your social?
I'm not going to give out my social.
Oh, okay, well then I can't help you because there's like 80,000 Jason Johnsons in our office.
I could give you my address. Maybe you could pull up something from my address.
What's your address, sir?
1826 Red,
Okay.
the color red, Bird Road, Madison, Ohio.
Red and Bird? Is Red and Bird two separate?
Yeah, it's been used both.
Madison, Ohio?
Yeah.
Checking it out. Hang on a second. No, sir, that didn't show up. I don't know what to tell you. Your phone number's not showing up, okay?
Okay, I'm just saying because
If you don't want to give your social, there's not a whole lot I can do for you.
Oh, I understand that. I'm just saying that going back, trying to delete some of these things and wasn't sure who it
I
was.
would too. All right, sir. Have a good day.
What a douchebag. Let's see. I will call back. ARS National 909-9112-7400. Okay. Damn it. They must have taken it out. ARS National 909-912-7400, and they called me on August the 1st at 5 p.m.
My name is Brandon Brown on record line. How may I help you?
You said this is ARS?
Yes, ARS National Services.
Okay, and your name is?
My name is Brandon Brown.
Okay, Brandon. Yeah, there was I had a missed call back on August 1st from you guys, and I was just calling back to see what, what's going on or who you guys are, or, since there was no message.
Alright, what is the phone number that we placed the call to?
440-428-4997.
Right, you said 440-428-4997?
Correct.
Alright. That phone number doesn't pull up any information. So either a representative has already removed the phone number from our system, or we missed out the phone number.
Oh. Alright.
Alright, sorry for any inconveniences.
Alright, well, thank you. Bye. ARS National, Brandon. Alright, now I'm going to call back Coast Professional. 318-807-6309. Today, August the 5th, 2014. I almost said 19. I'm going crazy today. 318-807-6309.
Hello. Please hold for the... Thank you for calling Coast Professional. Calls may be monitored and recorded. This is Ashley. How can I help you?
Hi, Ashley. It's Jason. I called earlier.
Can I have your social to bring up your account?
I'm not going to give out my social because when you guys called, you guys didn't leave a message, and I called back, saying who you guys were looking for. But I can give you my phone number and my address so you could pull it up that way.
Let's try the phone number.
440-428-4997.
Yeah, nothing goes up that way.
How about I'll give you my address.
How about a name?
Jason Johnson.
Johnsson for last name?
Yes.
And then J-A, is it S-O-N?
Yes, ma'am.
J-A-Y-S-O-N?
Just a typical Jason. At least the normal spelling of it.
Okay. And what's the state that you're calling from?
Ohio.
I have a Columbus or a Middletown?
Neither.
Yeah, I'm not sure who would have called you.
Yeah, I don't know, because usually I'll get a phone call for bill collectors from people I don't know or a family member. But like I said, without having a voicemail from anybody, I can't tell you who you...
Company policy doesn't allow us to leave voicemail, so unfortunately we can't leave voicemails due to privacy policy. But if they call you again, just let them know that they have the wrong number so they stop calling you, okay?
Can you pull up how you guys have my phone number by my address?
No, that's what I just did, is I looked it up by state and city, and you said it was neither one of those, and those are inactive cancel accounts anyways, so there's no way I would be able to pull it up.
Yeah, because usually you could pull it up by a phone number, because, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I know this is like the second or third time they called within like a week or so, and I wasn't home.
Yeah, chances are they just have the wrong number, so if you do get a chance to answer, just advise them it's the wrong number so they don't call you anymore.
Alright, so there's no way of red flagging my phone number for not to call or anything?
Unfortunately not. I wish there was, but unfortunately there's not a way to do that. If it's not pulling up by anything, then I can't pull anything up in order to stop it.
Well, whoever, I mean, like I said, if it was for somebody else, could I give the address, actual address, or would that pull it up by an actual address?
Do you know who they're calling in regards to?
Well, that's the only thing. But I'll tell you. But you could. Why don't I give you my address, and you don't have to give me that person's name. But you can say, okay, here it is. We have it here. I could tell you, say, I'm the only person who have my name, and no one at this, saying no one at that, whoever you have lives at this address.
I don't think there's even a way for me to pull it up that way, but let me check for you. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Hi, sir.
Yes.
Hi, this is Sierra. I'm one of the managers in the department. How are you?
Okay, how are you?
Good. So now you're receiving phone calls. Has anyone ever spoken to you at all, or have you ever answered?
No, because usually when you guys call, I'm not at home, because you guys usually call during business hours, and so I can't answer the phone at all. That's why I call back, because this is like the second or third time that your number appeared on my caller ID. And when I called back to see who it is, I've stated my name, my phone number, and everything, and the state I live in. And I guess it's not pulling up. And I just don't like, if it's something that I owe or allegedly owe, I could, get it validated. But if they're looking for a family member, I could say, X, Y, and Z don't live here at this address, but here's how you can contact, a family member. Or if it's somebody I don't know, I'll say, hey, they don't live here.
Right. What is did you already give the number that we've been calling? We just can't pull anything up by that?
Yeah, see, that's kind of weird, too, because, it's like I said, second or third time I got the phone call from you guys, and there's like, oh, that's not pulling up anything. But yet, it's in some kind of dialing system or some file that has my phone number on it. And without getting a voicemail in reference to the person you guys are looking for, it throws me for a loop. Like, I don't know who you guys are calling, because usually if I talk to somebody, I'll say, yeah, this is me, and then give the proper verification, name, date of birth, social security, whatever. But if it's for somebody else, I'll say, they don't live here, I don't know that person, or they don't live here, and let me pass your information, along to them, so they could contact you guys or whoever's calling, so that they could take my name or at least my phone number out of their system, because it's aggravating getting phone calls from bill collectors I don't know who that person is, or a family member that hasn't lived here in 5, 10, 20 years or so. Like, I'm not being difficult, but I just hate getting, phone calls over and over, and I don't know who you guys are calling for.
What's the number that we have been calling?
440-428-4997.
Yeah, it's not pulling anything up. So it's possible you were used as a reference for someone. What I can do is I can give the information to one of my senior managers and see if there's a way to either attach it to an account or remove it from an account, or just see what we can do. That way you're not, getting numerous calls.
Yeah, 'cause the one lady I talked to earlier, she's like, well, what do you mean? You're not on list. We can't remove your number whatsoever. And I'm like, apparently my number has been called. It's not getting, somebody's not going to pull out my number out of there 2 to 3 times and call me back, call this number and not leave a message, or when I call back, oh, we don't have your phone number. Yeah, you do. You called me.
Well, we don't leave voicemail due to company policy. As far as it being attached to an account, it could have just been listed as a possible contact number, so, it wouldn't be attached to the account. So, what I can do is I can see if there's any way. There's a lot of times there's really no way for us to even locate it or remove it that way, but I can check with the senior manager and see what we can do. But, as far as this goes, it's not associated with any account right now, so
yeah, see, that's
we know where for me to remove it from.
That's one thing I kind of find it hard to believe, because, for if I was, if I was used as a reference, it'd be attached to an account. If it's a possible phone number, it should be attached to a certain account. So, that way it should be attached to some way to some kind of an account, either as reference style or, like you said, a possible, phone number.
Unfortunately, with the search bar, it'll only come up if it's associated as a home phone number. So, like I said, I can look into it, but as far as that goes, all I can really do is see if there's any way to pinpoint where the number is located and if we can even remove it.
Okay, yeah, because I was going to say, because I know personally that, nobody has ever used me as a reference.
Okay.
And I've been told by other bill collectors, oh, you were, used as a reference. And, don't lie to me, because I've talked to family members, and, they've always said they've never used me as a reference.
Okay.
So, and I don't know if this is, because I kind of Googled your company. It said something about educational, bills or whatever. I'm not saying that you have to disclose what type of bills you guys collect on, but if it's educational, I don't know what to say, because, like I said, I don't use it as a reference or whatever for any types of educational or any other sort of credit cards, cell phones, or nothing like that.
Okay. So like I said, I will get with another manager and see if there's anything I can do. But as far as this goes, all I can say is, if for whatever reason, if the number does get called again, just try to answer it and let them know it's the wrong number or something like that. But I'll do my best to see what I can do, okay?
Yeah, because like I said, during business hours or whatever, like the 9 to 5, it's kind of hard to, answer it when I'm not here.
Right.
So, could I give you a couple names, or I know you can't really disclose, their actual name or anything, but is there any ways, if I gave you a few names, could you say if it's associated with that account?
At this point, that I can see that being some sort of disclosure. So what I'll do is I'll just try my best to try to get the number removed, okay?
All right, cool. All right, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
you.
Yeah, I'm cleaning out my caller ID number. It's been a few months since you guys called me about. Like I said, I'm just clearing it out and didn't really recognize this phone number. So.
Okay, you received a call at 440-428-4997?
Correct.
Okay. There wasn't a message left at all, sir?
No. Like I said, this was a few months ago, so.
Yeah, I think it might be the wrong number, sir, because that number is not pulling anything up in our database. Sorry about that.
Alright. Alright, thank you. Bye. Maybe they took it out, so.